pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for
She's
greatness,
crazy.
there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
She's naked in the day like crazy.
It shall be done.
I'm the Master Warden.
And now you can appreciate these alphas a little bit more, realizing that Genlock Alpha was probably a Legion of the Dead style dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't, because it just came out of Broodmother, but if you could rate dwarves by, like...
It took to find the anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already, but some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test the traps.
So that's why she was doing it?
Serve me. Let me
Doing
find
what?
the anvil.
She was
It
letting
the
them become
only
darkspawn
way.
broodmothers so she could use them to brute force through the traps.
Not to brute force. She was letting them become broodmothers so that she could have them run into the traps,
Yeah.
so she could try to devise a way to disable or get around them.
This bitch is crazy.
They couldn't solve the traps for her, but they could help her solve the traps.
Mm-hmm. That bitch is crazy.
And yet she's the most important person in all of Orzammar right now. What she says goes. And Balin won't win without her.
Yeah. Because she is a living paragon. She is literally, like, I don't know where I would put it, just...
Good. Another down. It is begun.
She's what the Grey Warden should be for the rest of the world.
Begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They had no right to fight me. They say your order is renowned for its wits as well as its brawn. Perhaps you'll do better than my poor clansmen. There's something about this place. Makes people despair.
Yeah, it's fucking dangerous.
Free mana.
Yeah, let's get high, guys.
You mean addicted?
It is begun. Very well. It shall be done.
It's running. Back here, bitch.
When they redesigned the Kunari for Dragon Age 2, I wonder if they based them off the ogres, you know?
Yeah, because they do look like that.
They look exactly like the ogres. But as you see, the Kunari don't look like that here. So I wonder if they redesigned the Kunari based off the ogres, specifically.
Mm-hmm. It would make sense
It would, yes.
to bring them more in line with what the Darkspawn turns them into. So it's not
Very well.
as much as an unbelievable transformation.
Yes.
Like, a Genlock being short and squat, yeah, sure, makes sense. A Herlock being somewhat broad and tall, cool. Ogre just being demonic, yeah.
Well, I mean, elves turning into shrieks are pretty weird.
Yeah, but fast and nimble, yeah, okay, I can see that. I wasn't even near that. It's bullshit.
You can finish the dwarf area today, by the way.
Can I? Ooh,
Yep.
that'd be nice. Because after that, there's just the last final piece of the campaign, and then DLC.
And there's any side quests you have remaining. There's the DLC, and then you start the lands meet. The lands meet is a whole bunch of linear story stuff that leads you towards the final battle stuff.
Gotcha. Wait, you like being stunned? Here, stare like. Oh, didn't work. Oh, it worked.
Think about how long ago these golems were all made.
2, 3, 4, 500 years.
Very long time. Considering no one even remembers how to make them anymore. These are some old dwarves.
Who have just been sitting here, doing nothing and waiting.
Yes. And they don't sleep, so they're always aware
Yep.
to some extent.
And all they can do is right here. They can't even move their heads until they've been told they're allowed to, which meant, you know, us attacking is the only thing they've done in the last 100 or fucking 300-400 years.
Enemies ahead.
Right? No, Lyanna.
Yeah. These ones can be avoided entirely.
Thank you, fucking win.
As a reminder, Ogden has no tactics.
Oh no. Did we find it?
Yep. And a boss fight. If I remember this correctly, you're gonna need to hit the faces
Shall be done.
in order to kill them.
Gotcha.
Enough.
I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu. You know?
I'm not.
Why? It's letting him attack it, it's not letting me.
I don't know what he's trying to do, but I don't think you can attack any of them just yet.
Quickly, we must fight. I am ready. It has begun.
Ah, there you go. That's how you attack them. And then they start crying blood.
That's metal. That's metal as fuck.
Oh, click it. Wait, no. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, sure, click it. Ah.
Begun.
So 2 hits to kill it?
Yeah.
Watch out, strong.
I see. I think I see how it works. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever.
The one you kill is the anvil you can use.
Mm-hmm.
Another down. I will not fail.
I guess it's on a timer.
On it. Yep. As you say. Begun.
Several times when I got to this fight, I didn't have enough health potions to do it. I remember. Too bad you can't live those difficulties.
Fuck your face.
What next?
Marvelous.
That shield you have on.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
It's a kite shield?
Is that all it's called?
No.
Ah, okay. Good. That's because I just remember that's the one Tegan had on his back.
Ah.
I was curious.
But you see...
Because you said it looked like a zombie brain or something. You said the back of it looked like a brain.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. I just edited it today.
Okay, then.
Don't tell me what you didn't say.
Okay,
when I
then.
just edited it.
Okay.
And you said it was fitting
okay,
for a
I
zombie
believe you.
area.
I believe you.
This is the final room of all the deep roads.
Wow, really?
Yep.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
It's an area that you've been to.
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. So said my king. I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the anvil next. Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
Please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Even as I explained this to you, you really didn't see it progressing quite like this, did you?
I mean,
Because I explained this whole end situation to
Yeah.
you already.
yeah.
But I left out a lot of context.
Since I already knew it required the souls of living beings to do it, I assumed naturally they were going to use souls of unwilling beings to do it at some point. I didn't figure Karadim himself would end up becoming a golem and wish to seek the destruction of the anvil. Meaning, if I want the golems, I have, or if I let the anvil stay, I'll get the golems. If I destroy the golems, I'll get the elite warriors. Is that what's going to happen?
If you destroy the golems, then your dwarf armies will be filled with Legion of the Dead. I think they still have some, but not nearly as much if you get the golems, but then you get the ability to use the golems. That's in terms of mechanics of a final fight. In terms of mechanics of this area, you help Bronca make the golems, and then you can have her sway the vote in whatever direction you want. Maybe what you need, maybe not. If she dies, Harrowmont may just win by default. I don't know if you have enough votes. She will die if you try to not deal with the golems. So it's like, how much do you care really about who actually takes charge of the dwarves? How much do you care about having golems at the end? Do you just prefer having more Legion of the Dead? You gotta ask yourself all these questions. Or, if you want to roleplay, just who's right?
Karadim created the Anvil of the Void, and I in the wake of the first Blight. And through its creation, we were able to survive. We need the hammer. We need the anvil. The golems will live.
Yeah, bad side.
Which option is that? You are a Paragon, I'll help you if you support the new king? No, he wants to destroy it.
Oh yeah, I guess he could probably support a king as well. That is true. Well, maybe it doesn't matter for that then.
Your people on the surface believe that some magics are never worth the price of their use.
Like blood
Can
magic.
you not
Yeah.
see this is one of them?
Why are you listening? We had an agreement. I'm the one you came here to find, not him.
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory.
And I can take you there.
Well, either one will probably help you pick whoever you want to win then, so...
You must
You want
destroy
golems
the
or no
anvil while you
golems?
have the chance.
No one should be given dominion over another's soul. If anyone should know that best, it is a golem. It is powerful, yes, but at far too high a price.
I cannot allow you to do this, stranger. To me, golems! Defend the anvil, whatever the cost!
Wait, defend?
Defend to stop
Wow.
you from using it.
Wow.
I think if Shale's with you, I think Shale just straight up turns on you right here.
Wow.
I don't know if Shale will stay with you once you get back, but I know that if Shale's with you, I'm pretty sure she just straight up turns on you. Yes, this is you essentially saying, well, we need dwarven blood magic because without it, we're pretty weak and we need it to fight the darkspawn. It's the same thing as up there being like, yes, let me help the blood mages because they're more powerful.
Yeah.
And they can help me fight the darkspawn. Never thought I'd see the day where Wynn's just tanking a boss. Especially not a golem. Oh, Ogren. Ogren.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You got one ready? Why was she not healing him? I guess she's too busy to get her ass kicked.
Hope you're happy with yourself.
I'm delighted. I'm gonna put 4 people in rock bodies.
Hope you realize what you've done.
I've doomed 4 people to eternal enslavement. All because they were just born poor. They had no choice in the matter.
Here it is.
Hope you
The
can still
anvil of
loot
the
him.
void.
Oh shoot.
So sweet. Such power.
You found the anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it. All of it. The anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Caradon. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty kings of Orzammar?
Hello, Bronca. I have this nice suit of rock for you to wear.
Make me a golem, I volunteer Ogren soul.
Couldn't you do that?
I don't think she does it now. The crown allows you to go back and be like, I have been crafted this crown from this anvil to pick a new king.
Mm.
This is like the bad ending.
Yes.
This is the bad person ending.
Yes.
This is like picking the werewolves and slaughtering the elves.
Can you hear the souls being forged?
This is like picking the Templars and slaughtering the mages. You've picked the golems and slaughtered the dwarves. You were so consistent. I didn't think you'd pick golems based on how you picked everything else, but no, you just did that. You literally, all your choices so far
Lovely lump of hot metal to go
are
over
going to
full of
transform the
heads.
dwarves
Now leave
not
it.
only
It will
into a new, very hyperactively spreading religion, but also you're creating their first ever tyrant who is going to radicalize their entire society, and you have given them a way to take all the cast lists that he wants to utilize and turn them into essentially non-living beings controlled by rods,
Orzammar settles on its petty
lacking
kingdom.
free will.
When next you lead your armies against the archdemon, they will be shielded by a tide of steel men.
I hope this makes you happy, Bronca. I don't think you understand what it costs.
You also sided with the person
Oh,
that
stuff a rag in it, Ogren.
took
Move
all her
on.
friends,
And
Sign
killed
her
them.
family,
wars.
Well, allow them to be killed and
Never
raped
thought
and
you'd
turned
be
into
the
broodmothers.
hundreds of times.
Now be gone.
Those that didn't die became broodmothers. You did this.
Shall we
I did this.
You did this.
I did this.
This is your decision. Hope you're happy.
I am delighted.
It shall be done.
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzamar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it.
Good thing I had plenty of blank paper.
Probably both.
Just casually carrying that around.
Yeah. Don't you carry paper with you? It's very handy. But man, my friends did not like my choice.
No. You literally walked in here. Damn, you are batshit crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna help you kill this dude that has these totally sound moral principles. I just want some fucking ogres.
Those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
I hope you're happy.
Delighted. You know what's funny? There's probably a lot of people in the United States who believe that this would be a great thing for poor people. One, we get something out of it, and two, we don't have poor people anymore. It's a win-win.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
I imagine us getting
Why
stopped
these
at the
delaying
door
tactics?
and being like,
I call for a
let
vote
us in.
right now.
What? Fucking ogres.
My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
Well, I have a solution for your poor people problem. It does look like a brain.
Bronca still lives. Though she's mad as a nug at a tanner shop. She finally found the Anvil of the Void and chose to stay in the deep to work it. She tasked this Grey Warden to give her crown to Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors as a first in a millennium to lead a Golem army against a blight.
I would like to believe Argren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! Then tell us, Grey Warden, which king did Paragon Bronca endorse?
Me!
Why would a Paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
He puts on his head, it just explodes. Why are they all fucking slamming down mage staves?
Let the memories find you worthy.
I love how they
First
try to
amidst
sync
lords of
the animation with the
houses,
audio.
The King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a Paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution.
Damn!
Guards, seize him!
God damn!
Are you happy? Do you see what you've done? I told you, I did everything in my power to let you know this was the wrong choice.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
Well, Haramont, Sorry. Not sorry.
You see what you've done?
I see what I've done.
Haramont wouldn't have executed Balin.
Really?
You
Yes.
have proven yourself and more.
That's why Haramont ends up
Without your
getting
aid, I would not have
poisoned if
taken this
Branka
throne so
dies.
smoothly or so
He doesn't have enough power. He doesn't get his enemies executed. He doesn't get them all assassinated.
And so
Balin is an iron fist. You just put Stalin on the throne.
I mean, was that really the worst thing I could have done?
Morally, you probably made all the worst choices you could make here. 100%. All, like, everywhere else, you went with pretty moral choices. But in the dwarf area, you probably went with the most immoral choice the games let you make.
I am a man of balance. In the pursuit of saving the world, I did what I had to do.
I mean, you could have went the other way. You still would have gotten your troops. You could have gotten golems
His name need
and
not touch your
Haramont.
lips again. I've already sent a mission to Branka. I'm certain by the time you call for us, I can send you a vanguard of golems for your army. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well.
Just because you helped him
This
in the
is an
beginning as
ancient
well.
mace of House Iduken. It's said to be enchanted against Darkspawn. I think you need it more than I do. Now, I have much to do.
I'm not
There
going
is
to do
nothing
any more
else.
fighting. I'm the king.
I'll see what I can do. Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime. There are people waiting.
And you're done with the
I must
dwarf
see to
area.
them.
Woo!